Taxes are a fact of life, but in retirement, they can become one of your biggest expenses. So how can you keep more of your hard-earned money? Joining us to discuss advanced retirement tax strategies are Laurel and Taylor Steward, part of the team at Mattson Financial Services, our expert and sponsor, and a firm that's been helping West Michigan residents navigate retirement more successfully for decades. You may also know them from the radio show Money Mentors. And so let's just dive right in. Why is tax planning so crucial in retirement?
Yeah, we find that it's really overlooked when it comes to retirement planning. But the interesting part about that is every piece of your plan when it comes to retirement really does have this caveat of what about the tax piece, right? So what about taxes when it comes to Social Security? What about taxes when it comes to taking money from your 401k or your IRA? Or maybe you don't need that, but here comes 73, which is required minimum distribution time, and you're forced to take it out and still pay taxes. So it's there to get you. You just need to have some proper planning.
So what is the biggest mistake that you see retirees make?
I think the biggest mistake is just not focusing on that or meeting with an advisor, sitting down and coming up with a tax plan. Again, you might be, already taking Social Security, you might already be retired and receiving your pension as well. You saved everything in your 401k, but there are still strategies each year that we're gonna look at to employ in your plan to help keep more of that hard-earned money in your pocket. And like Laurel said, it affects things like your health insurance as well. So if we can provide more income, less taxes, it also keeps those health insurance premiums costs down, which is a huge cost for retirees as well.
Yeah, what are the best account options when it comes to tax savings?
We really like the diversified approach because you never know what's coming up. So there's tax-deferred, right? We talked about a little bit there. You've got your 401ks, your IRAs. You're deferring tax down the road. Tax-free, that's the one that everybody wants to have. We talk about Roth money, things like that. You do have to pay taxes up front, right? You know what they are now, and you get that tax-free moving on. And there's also taxable, right? So you think about like your bank accounts, things like that, to where your interest or the growth of that account is taxable. But the key is you want to make sure you have all these different pieces, because let's say you're in retirement and you've got a huge bill that comes up, let's say it's $30,000. Well, if you're not diversified with the types of dollars you have and you have to take from your IRA, well, now you've got $30,000 more of income, might put you up into a higher tax bracket, and now you're stuck there.
And you might realistically, you might have to take 40 or 45,000 to get that net of 30, right? So that's why having those separate buckets is so important. We can pull a little from each area to really control where we're at.
Yeah, so let's face it, we can pretty much guess taxes will likely rise.
Right.
We don't see them going down very often.
No.
Is now a good time to implement these strategies?
Yeah, it's something we've been doing with our clients, for years since the last change in the tax code. I think that the anticipation is now that it'll kind of get extended out, which is great. We've been taking advantage of it for current clients. We're going to continue to take advantage for current clients and also new clients moving forward. So now is a good time, really. Any time is a good time to start, right? We just don't want to wait too long to where we really don't have many options.
Yeah, so what are some other benefits from a tax-efficient retirement plan?
You think about it for yourself, but I think it's important to think about what's left to get passed on to your beneficiaries. So some people might say, well, I'm not going to take the money out of the account. My beneficiaries can deal with that. Well, then here might come 30 or 40% of taxation on those dollars going to your beneficiaries, when if you had better proper planning, and we talked about what your end-of-life strategies would be and things like that, we can mitigate some of those taxes to keep more of your hard-earned money that impacts the generations to come.
Well, and think about it too is, with an IRA, you've got to take that money out, or a 401k, over a 10-year period. And if all of your money's in a qualified account, let's say $1 million is left over, and you've got 2 kids, and their kids are getting ready to go to college, well, they just inherited that $1 million or $500,000 each. They got to take out a certain portion of that each year for 10 years. That could disqualify their grandkids from things like FAFSA or other financial aid when it comes to college. Blows up their kids' tax plan too. So overall,
snowball.
Yeah, it's a snowball effect. Yeah.
We don't want either.
No, right?
We do. So if our viewers are watching and they really want to find out how to get the best tax savings and a plan together, what should they do? do?
Yeah, I think, it just starts with a call. We offer it complimentary for you to meet with one of our fiduciary advisors on our team. If you're looking to retire or already retired, let's talk about taxes, because especially if your advisor isn't talking about it, there are some things that we can probably do, shave a few percentages off there and help keep more of your hard-earned money.
Yeah, that's what we all want. So if you're watching at home, take advantage of this opportunity to create a tax-efficient retirement plan. Laurel, Taylor, and the rest of the team will sit down with you personally to customize an enhanced retirement plan just for you. This is a comprehensive plan that includes a look at your investments, your income sources, your taxes, and so much more to help you get to and through the retirement you deserve. So reserve one of the spots now. Call now to reserve that spot, 800-536-8907. And don't wait, because the spots will fill up quickly. And so thank you both for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We don't
you.
like to talk about taxes, but we like to talk about
It's a fact of
savings.
life, though, right?
This segment is sponsored by Mattson Financial Services. We'll be right back.